when a check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, go to base. Mike 58, right there. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Check the ball. West.
Murray now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
This, hey, Brown 80. Check 48, the mark.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike. 390. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 180.
Rivers to throw it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. Of the 30-yard line.
Go!
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Murray. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A first down carry here for Johnson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with the flag. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
41-yard line.
Shut! 60 outlaw!
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. first down is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go. Look at the flag. 58, come on. Ready? Check. Fragment.
Shot by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on second down. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
It's a party now. Hustle. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd. Down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Step run 80. Green 80. Even. 4 down. Even. Left.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go now. Touchdown. You.
Taylor now off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Taylor to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Hundley. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an even 90 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing, Hundley. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And take it right on the 30. His way forward. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strong left. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run it with Jackson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Heavy, got heavy.
Play action. Now Taylor. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. He completes it right side to right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 25 on second down, Hundley. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. Come on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Come get some. He don't want it.
Second and 14. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Let's go. 5 on.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go, baby.
So we have reached halftime. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback.
Here we go. Can't you stop? Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone got four down. Big grip.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, we got four down.
Taylor will throw. Open man is Cantrell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Four there.
Taylor. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. 1st and 10, stick. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 10 yards out. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Launch 49.
All day, baby. All day, all day. All day.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
On the ready.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there, stop right there. 40.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Greystone travel. Ready, ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
8, read.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Newsom. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3 down. 6-6. Pull it high. They go.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Topper. 49.
On first down, Newsom. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Okay, ready? Pilot, 64, weak.
Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
3 down. 3 down.
Clear.
On second down, it's Stick. The quick hitter complete. It's Davis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and long. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it with Newsom. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Double tight. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Got it. Come on, set. 30 base.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3 down, 3 down.
Deep river, deep river.
On 2nd down now, Newsom, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
Now.
Off play action, it's Stick. It's caught. Patton. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Go.
On third down, it's Stick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Check back.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Newsom. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
5.
Again, it's Newsom. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready?
Double tight. Double tight. Even. 4th down. Even.
Shoot.
On first down, Newsome. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Now a give, right side. Newsome. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight. We got 3, fellas. We got to go.
Newsome on the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight. We got 3 down.
Big rip.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On the run, this is Jackson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Newsome. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
4 down.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
49's the mic.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Get it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Whip. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, it's a little extra.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Set up. 8, read.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Glendale.